Hi, everybody. Welcome to the swamp. We got the wonderful, beautiful, talented Trish with us from Ribbons and Wax, and here for whatever happens next. It's kind of like, oh my God, can anything else bad happen to us? Yeah, I feel like every time somebody says that, spirit's like, yeah, hold my beer. I got another load coming at you. So, oh my goodness. It's been crazy. Hello, Dibs. Hello, Owen Walker. And give everybody a minute or two to get here. Um, to get started, I got my new Otter Spirit bracelet pack. This one is and this one too. This one is blue apatite. This is celestite. This is lapis lazuli, and this is phoenix turquoise on this wrist. And it's called the Communications Pack. And I love their bracelets. They're wonderful. Um, I'm going to be making a video later today just for the bracelets, but I just wanted to show y'all I got them in, so I'm excited about that. I figured communication pack, I need all the help I can get, right? I already can't shut up, so why not why not show off the bracelets while I'm at it? And so, Trish, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, what you do, how you do what you do, and we'll see what comes up.
Well, I am a candle maker that about 26 years now. I
There,
I make candles that
this is the
are
seabed.
part of what I do. So I get call it downloads, channeled, and everybody calls it something different. I guess we all have that ability. Messages, and I turn them into candles. They have no chemicals, are done with pigments and natural wax, no chemicals, no perfumes, none of that. And most of what I do goes into the candles. So they're good for if you do grid work, if you're doing shadow work, if you're trying to manifest. They're always information that comes in basically right on time. People who get the candles can, they're on my website, just so you know, ribbonsandwax.com, along with other things. But they're, my brain's a little fried this morning. Sorry.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be able to do this very easily. So they get infused with, they can work with healing, which is also what I do. I have an ability that I can see the body, see it in color, and have the ability to help with pain management, finding a source of an illness or disease, and assisting with working through that. So I offer healing sessions, also available on the website. They last, it says on there an hour, but I normally go an hour and a half. And then I kind of get pulled to stuff that can work with you. I do topical roll-on oils for healing, for trying to work through hip replacements, knee injuries, types of cancers, hypertension, just whatever seems to come through. So I can make roller oils. I can put them with specific stones or crystals in candles if that's needed. Just to kind of help guide so that you have the ability, more or less facilitate the ability for you to help heal your own body is what it is. Because we all have that ability to do that, but sometimes we can't determine a source, what caused that thing that wasn't addressed and has a tendency to build up in the body and become something. So I work that way. But the majority of my work pretty much goes into candles that I work with. So
well, I know when I started with my kidney mess and you took a peek and said, oh, there's like a microscopic tear. And so I told my doctors and they looked and they're like, we're not seeing it, but whatever they did seems to be working because they did the next round of of diagnostic testing, and that doctor's office called me back really happy because all of my results were like resorting back to normal. So
Right.
they were really, really pleased with that. So was I. The thought of dialysis is not something you look forward to,
No, it
and
is not.
I would not wish that on my worst enemy. I had a few close friends that had to have kidney dialysis, and it was not a party, let me tell you.
Yeah, I
Um,
had a client who, one of the first clients I worked on years ago, she had kidney stones. She was a cardiac nurse, not
mm,
metaphysical or anything. Someone had talked her into calling me like 2 days before her, I think it was her third surgery for kidney stones. And I eliminated the kidney stones within a few minutes. Pain levels drop. She goes in for the scan. They cancel the surgery. The kidney stones are gone. It came up again 2 months later. She called, got rid of them. So by the third time, I said, I can continue to remove the kidney stones, but until you address what's causing them, I
yeah,
didn't feel comfortable getting paid for a session if you're going to continue to go through. So we had to go to the core of, why do you keep getting kidney stones? What's the emotional connection for that? And that's,
right, right, right.
she hasn't had them since. She addressed it. She has not had them since. That was 5 years ago.
Yeah. Well, it's like you did the reading and healing on me, and then about a week later, I saw the nephrologist, and they put me on some new medication, which seems to really be working. I've had to do some pretty major diet changes as far as what I eat and how I
Right.
eat it, which has been a little difficult because I tend to be I eat a lot of fast food because I'm always on the go. Who's got time to sit down and cook a meal and da 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 da? It's like Thanksgiving Day, okay, we're gonna have a home cooked meal, but other than that, don't hold your breath. I mean, maybe when Christmas Day rolls around, we'll get another one. But again, don't hold your breath because I just don't have the time or the energy for that anymore. And so it can make it's like all the pills in the world is not going to help me if I'm not taking the steps that are needed for the kidney issues. And so it's like I had to have a real come to Jesus moment with myself saying, all right, do you want to end up here or do you want to get better? And so, I had to make that conscious decision. Yes, I want to get better. And a lot of times I think when it comes, especially to healings, like with Reiki healings, emotional healings, medical healings, that kind of stuff, people tend to think of it in terms of, oh, you're going to wave a magic wand and I'm going to be all better, but I can still go knock out that six pack every night. It's like, yeah, no, it don't work like that. You have to take the right corresponding steps to go with it.
Yep.
And when you have a healer come in and say, I'm seeing this, I'm feeling that, we have to find out what's the core reason behind it.
Connecting dots. It's just
Then you have to address that core reason. And a lot of people don't want to take those extra steps. I mean, it was when I first started having the kidney issues, I was like, well, I'm already doing this and doing this. But evidently there were more things I needed to do that I wasn't quite ready to do yet until I hit that wall. And it was like, okay, Shari, you got to get serious. You're not a spring chicken anymore. You're getting ready to hit 65. If you want to make it to 66, you got things you got to do to make it better. So for that, I am forever grateful and thankful that Trish was able to do that for me. But it took me working on my end to go with it as well in order for what she did and then what the doctor did to work and work efficiently. I had to participate in that circle of healing to make it work. Um, so we've got a couple of people that have popped in. And Dibs has a birthday today. Happy birthday,
Happy
Dibs.
birthday.
And we've got LP is here. And let's see, I know I saw a few other people pop in here. Lisa is here. And Todd is here. And Sherry is here. Sherry spelled different than me, Sherry. So, see, when I was in high school, jewelry with your name on it was like all the thing. And you could only find necklaces that had Sherry. It was like, it's not how you spell my damn name. I never could find jewelry that spelled it my way. Now you can find stuff that it's spelled my way, but back then, nobody, it was like people would look at it and didn't know how to pronounce it. Yes. They would be like, oh, I don't know how to say this. Just tell them it's just Sherry, like Mary, but you're using an SH instead of an M and an I instead of a Y. That's same phonetical sounds. So,
1 minute
but
before
yeah.
1. I'm looking at what Dibs wrote. 1 minute before 1. I just love this. Just reading about Dib's birthday.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. I was like, that is so interesting. After getting
So those who are asking for the healing, it would be helpful because the way I read, this is why I asked Sherry to do this, is
and I
get
forgot.
kind of pulse information, so to speak. When I'm on the phone with someone, on a client, I can, or see their name, I can get energy, but I was finding I could get information when it's, because you're broadcasting, when you're, so to speak, when you're putting out a comment. But when there's several people, I'm not getting anything specific. I'm just getting the energy of, I want to feel better. So if you want to kind of give me something, you don't have to get too specific if you don't want to, if it's that private.
Yeah, so we've got Old Windwalker, we've got Lisa and LP. So if y'all could just put that in more specific, what it is that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
So that then Trish can focus in on that and be
I get
able
told about dietary stuff, certain stones, certain behavioral things, and whatever just comes out. So
yeah. So I mean, I've got 3 people starred already. I just need a little more information from you. So if y'all can put that in, that would be greatly appreciated. That's Old Windwalker, Lisa P73, and LP 8296.
the MS flare up.
Okay, there's LP, there's Lisa. All right, so Lisa and all right, is
There's a bone level with Lisa.
do you have a preference of which one you want to go with first?
Well, I just happened to glance and saw Lisa put MS flare up, but I got pulled to the upper shoulders and was told this is a bone level.
An MS flare up is okay for Lisa.
For her, keep in mind, people can have similar issues. I mean, we were on here once and 2 people ended up with oh God, I can't remember what it was, but they each had different solutions for their particular body.
Yeah.
Seeing it, that flare up, but it's bone level.
But if you see somebody else with something similar to what you're getting and Trish is reading on it, I mean, take notes because some of it might be meant for you. You never know. Or it could be attributed to you.
So, Lisa, I keep being told that you're calcium deficient. You don't have enough calcium. This is part of the problem with pain levels. Odd. And if you're not a fan of regular milk, you need to find an option for a calcium supplement. Obviously, getting out in the sunshine a little bit each day would be helpful if you're able to do that. But it's calcium level that, for some reason, is manifesting as MS with you. So I need you to an intake in calcium I need you to do a lemon tea with lavender or the reverse. A lavender tea with a lemon. That'll help with I feel like it flickers out in pain. These are two odd things. I would never put those together, but increase your calcium. It's bone deep that's coming out nerve ending wise. And then either a lavender tea with lemon or a lemon tea with lavender infusion. If you can do that, it would actually kind of help calm. Calcium would help bring down those symptoms. That's for Lisa.
Okay, yeah, I have her on the thing there. I was making sure she hadn't added anything else, and
looking at Christians with
I don't see anything else there. So we've got LP with mental health fatigue, emotional fatigue, ADHD, depression. Emerald Dawn with hysterectomy surgery coming up. LP also, to go with the first one, also is sluggish metabolism. Owen Walker is allergy, mainly allergy, headaches.
Just grab the first one you started with, because I'm getting hit with everybody when you do that. And
sorry. I was trying to just read them out to see which one kind of would jump out at you. That
no.
You want me to just grab one?
It's kind of like getting hit with BB guns. So
Gotcha. Lisa says she loves milk, and we'll give all of that a try. So awesome. Very, very good. All right. Well, then let's start with
like a big
LP.
Went up. LP, mental health fatigue.
Who is
ADHD,
and also LP, and also sluggish metabolism.
Can LP just give me a first name? All I'm seeing is LP spinning.
Oh. LP, you got a first name or a nickname or something?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Leith. That's a unique name. Wow. I like that.
Beautiful name.
Ribbonsandwax.com, Lisa. That's Trisha's website. It's in the description box below.
And I'm happy to do custom work. It's in there if you need that. I can create custom topical oils. I can create custom candles if there's something you need done. Okay. Going to be blunt. There's a relationship that's impacting this. It's not you. So that I keep getting knocked to the right. So we take in things through the left and we give through the right. And I keep getting knocked right side, which tells me something's coming in at you that isn't yours. And I've run into this with clients. They have stuff that's on the left side repeatedly. And it's usually something they took in that isn't theirs. So I would be analyzing a relationship. I don't see it that it's a romantic one. I just see that there's a male and something's being fudge. All right, here we go. Tingling. It's coming in from the left. It is not yours. I don't know if this is work related. I don't know if this is a colleague. I just get that it's a male and it's being inflicted and it's painful. And you need to stop taking that in. A good protection point for you is citrine on the left, which I find odd. Normally it's pre-night, because pre-night for people who take stuff in is a great thing to keep emotions at bay. But citrine seems to work with you if you're willing to get something with crystal. Something about that brightness helps keep that away. It's impacting your ADHD, which, believe it or not, can be seen as a superpower for some people. They just don't have a tendency to see it that way. Just because of the way it's depicted with people. It just means you have a way of taking in everything at once and seeing everything at once. And it's hard to stay focused with that. But because you're kind of getting impacted. I don't like who this person is. Sorry. That they're impacting your ability to be you. Like you're Oh, I'm just tingling all the way up to my chest. See, I'm getting past whatever that is that's coming at you that's not yours. You have a very bright light. I would reevaluate whatever that is. Pull in some citrine, whether you work and it's something you can keep on your left, because you have a brightness and that thing's trying to dull it. And side note, something that would help is when you bathe or shower, when you're done, before you towel off, coconut oil patted around is somehow protective of you.
Interesting.
Yep. It's actually,
I have heard like treaters talk about using coconut oil.
it seems to be a protection specifically for this person. Okay. Anyone else?
Interesting. Okay.
No, the stuff I'm always thrown when I get the information, but
Well, I drew a card for her real quick. Leith, I got The Darkest Night is the name of the card. And it's talking about a spiritual awakening process. So it's talking about, it's a card of rebirth and transformation. So whatever Trish is talking about that's impacting you coming in could maybe be something trying to block that reawakening. It says that our soul inquiry is, how is life currently trying to initiate you? This is a brand new deck I'm looking at, y'all, so it's taken me a minute to kind of, but it just seems like, now I'm going to throw cards at, it feels like if you're getting impacted and things are coming in, and this is saying that you've got something blocking your reawakening, those two items could very well be linked together, that once you can kind of get rid of that impacting, it'll open up you being able to reawake and get a closer relationship. Okay, let me go back through. Let's see. Emerald Dawn was asking about, she's got a hysterectomy next month. Let me see if she's put any additional information in on that. Okay, let me. Okay, I'm not seeing anything extra from Emerald here.
I'm curious why the surgery's scheduled. I see that it goes fine, but I keep getting questions as to the necessity of it. That's what comes up with that. I mean, I can see a spot up in the upper right section of the uterus, but I don't understand the need for the whole. I see one spot on the top section that I don't understand. You know, obviously a discussion made with the doctors, but I'm trying to understand the need for it. It'll go fine. It seems awfully invasive for the one spot that I'm seeing in the uterus that is not an issue. I don't understand. That's all I get from that. I will say, yeah, I don't see it being an issue. I just don't understand the necessity. I hope I made that. I don't know if that helps or not. I mean, I do tell Cindy Shea that Cindy Shea, the one with the issue with the falling asleep, is due to a nerve up here in the neck that's tied down to low back, something with the way you sit. Not to mention the fact that what you're using to sleep on with that pillow is causing that. You have a small neck issue right here on the right that's tweaked enough that when you're sitting, it's a nerve lineup that's telling your brain you're to sleep. If you can find a chiropractor or a healer in your area that can work within that nerve, an energetic chiropractor, they're out there. I've got a couple here in town. And I'm in Kansas City, but pardon me. It's like an accident from 2 years ago. Sorry, I can feel all that coming through. I got to grab a tissue. Weird. Okay, God,
Emerald Dawn, you asked an additional question there.
I'm still
since Trish is already focused on Cindy.
I just kept coming in about Cindy, but the lady.
Yeah, I did a pendulum reading for will the recovery be smooth? And girl, you're getting like major big time yes. Yeah. So no issues in that department. Just let us know just before it happens so we can get you on everybody's prayer list, because that helps too.
Must have had something to do. I can't tell if that's Cindy or the person with the surgery. The when you get a drippy nose, they say that has to do with childhood tears not expressed. So I was curious why my nose started dripping out of nowhere, just water.
Yeah, just going.
That's why I didn't know if it was.
And Cindy, I have spinal injury, so I get it about the sitting. A lot of times I'll just be sitting and I'm like dropping off to sleep. I have to get up and walk around for a few minutes to try to shift things back where they belong. And let's see here. Cindy says, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oh. Pelvic pain for a decade. That's why. Nodule. Sorry, I just went back up and saw that. I'm trying to keep up with the comments. So the lady having the surgery.
Yeah, me too. I've been bouncing around in here, and old Windwalker gave a suggestion of place a mirror around you facing outward to bounce that negativity back to its source. That's a good idea. I think a lot of people don't realize even our surroundings can impact how we absorb things.
Everything has energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the believer that what you're putting out is what you're getting in. So something's not resonating, got to find out why and shift your own energy. It's all about how we react to something.
Exactly. All right. I'm not seeing any additional.
That would be it. That would be additional black stuff. Spot. I just want to address Dawn because that's pretty potent. That would be those childhood tears that was coming out of my nose. When your nose drips like water out of nowhere and bend over all of a sudden, that's childhood trauma. That's old childhood tears. She just explained why. That would be the black spot I saw there.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I
will say this. Not that I would ever tell it. I'm not a medical doctor. It's not my place to say that. But I will just address that you can have that surgery, but as long as you still are acknowledging the fact that you're still suffering from what happened as a child, that's not going to eliminate the pain. It's going to continue to come back until you choose to release all that, know that it's not your fault, and not take it on. And in other words, another portion of the body will continue to carry the pain until you release that. And to get cut open over and over again, just release it. It's not yours. It takes some work to get to that space. So I'm holding you in love and light for that. It's a lot.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But I'm putting out the energy that you'll release it so that the pain doesn't find another location in the body.
There you go. All right. Old Windwalker. Dealing with mainly headaches. Let me see if he's got anything else in here.
I just immediately was told too much salt.
Oh, I have that problem.
You're hydrating. Other than the general headaches and pains, of course, there's the laziness, but not lazy. Well, a lot of people are feeling all that fatigue. The energy globally is pretty potent right now. There's a lot of chaos, and everyone's taking that on. So isolating and trying not to engage with something that isn't resonating helps. But just salt level that's not right in your body. But the allergy, kind of want to know more which allergy, because I'm getting 2 and a third. 2 and then a third. But there's a salt level. I think there's salt in something you don't realize how much is in there. It's a strange sodium level for Old Windwalker.
Yeah. And now that they don't have to put levels of stuff back on the labels again, it becomes a guessing game all over, depending on what you're eating.
Sinus. There's a pressure there. So Old Windwalker, there's a blockage here. Took something in and it manifested into a little gray pocket. Something inhaled, but it became a gray pocket. It wasn't an allergy. It was, God, where the heck was that person at that they took that in? Right nostril, sitting there, it grew into like a gray cotton puffball that's now causing this. So how would you dissolve that? Because if I go in this way, it's going to be painful. So we'd have to come in from back line so that it wouldn't hurt, because that pressure is pretty potent right there. So that would be a wash. You do a sugar wash or a diluted honey wash? So a diluted honey wash sounds strange. This is going to be really weird. Okay. Humor me. Try this. This is what your guide said. Okay. Bear with me. I need you to get a warm water. I want you to take a teaspoon of honey. If you can get that spicy honey, it'd be great. If you can't, I want honey. God, this is going to be gross, but do it. A little bit of sriracha. And I want that in a warm. I know. Don't make the face, Sherry. Don't make the face. It's going to clear the. I'm trying to pull it from the back, because if I were to go.
If you push it from the front, it's going to go somewhere else.
You know, the pressure is really potent. I can see it. It looks like a gray, giant cotton ball. So it's going to be so gross. I'm so sorry. So put the honey a little higher so that I need that little kick, though. Yeah, do it in a straight down. Just swallow that stuff straight down. You're going to need to probably do it about 3 times. small cup, like a
Get a shot glass. That ought to do it.
yeah, just a little cup size, but you
Yeah.
have to get the water on the hot side of warm to get it activated 3 times, like twice one day, and then once the next day, and it should help flush that. God, that's weird. Sorry. I don't know if your guys have a weird sense of humor, but that was a little odd. Okay.
I'm sure Edgar Casey said a lot of things that everybody was like, really? Really, dude? That's what you're telling them to do? And it works. So, never say never. Weirder things happen.
Peppermint's great. So innocent potato, that's true. Peppermint's great for headaches, by the way, on the temples.
Yeah.
And if it's too potent, you can always go with a spearmint oil. It's a little more subtle. Some people can't take that much peppermint, but it's helpful. And I thought about the neti pot, but the pressure's too potent. That's painful. What's up in their nose?
Yeah, yeah, that's. I have prescription nose spray that I have to use for my seasonal allergies, and it's so powerful that when I use it, I taste it the rest of the day. It completely, it goes down and it like wipes out my taste buds, and no matter what I eat or drink after that point, that's all I can eat or drink. Emerald Dawn had a follow-up to the surgery.
By the way, it's a yes. Water, honey, sriracha. Sorry.
Yeah.
I said the water to dilute it.
This was it to the surgery. She had a follow-up. Yeah, so that's gonna store in those places.
Emerald and I think Dibs.
Dibs. Yeah.
Well, both of them had gone through something, one with a nun and one through that, and I just picked up on it. So
yeah, and sometimes it can even come out in past lives, something you dealt with in a former life that you don't even you have no reasoning of why would that be attacking me. I've never dealt with that situation, but if you get a thorough Akashic or past life reading, suddenly stuff will come out that you're like, holy smokes, I didn't realize I was dragging that around,
Right. Old Windwalker, don't snort it. Drink it. Drink it. And the sriracha is
we are not
2 to 3 little squirts of it. If you get a tablespoon of honey versus a teaspoon, you want a good 3 drops in tablespoon. If you can only do a teaspoon of the honey, just a drop or 2. It's just to get it. You're gonna want, hopefully that helps. Sorry, I just put the comments. I'm not in the chat, so I can't type it. So
YouTube, this is all supposition and suggestions. This is not official medical advice, so please see your doctor if there's an issue that continues. Or if you're seeing a doctor, maybe see your doctor and let them know, well, I had a reading and this is what was brought up. And a lot more of your younger doctors today are a little bit more open to that than, say, older doctors, because they come from the old school where that's all hooey. They don't listen to it. Whereas newer doctors are more and more kind of the scales tilting back to home health, native, indigenous remedies for certain things. Simply because the scientists have now finally caught up with it to say, oh, wow, that really did work back then. So let's try doing that again. I just saw an intriguing video the other day about mesquite and the pods that come off of the mesquite trees. And
sorry, one old crow. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. I just happened to come across it and I thought mesquite, I'm allergic to mesquite trees. What does it say? And it was this there are all kinds of healing properties within like the pods, like pea pods that come off the mesquite trees and stuff that I'd never heard about, but I had never lived out west except for the few years I was out there. So I was like, well, now I know why it's such a beneficial tree out west. And also because they have a hard time killing them off. Their roots go so deep that you can do all the normal things you would do to kill a tree and they still come back because their roots are that deep. So I'll have to find that video again and post it on my post page. It was just like one of those weird little FYI type videos that I popped across. I thought, well, that's interesting. So,
Hi, Sue.
All right.
I'm just
One
tickled
old crow.
Crow.
Yeah.
That makes me happy about the vinegar.
Right.
After my back, I periodically have an itching sensation around my navel that drives me nuts.
See, with me, it's on my back. I have a spot, same spot all the time on my back that itches like crazy. And it's when the nerves flare up, that's when that one spot will drive me nuts. It'll itch so bad. Which is why y'all see me with my back scratcher. I'll be in the middle of the show and I'm over here scratching like crazy because that spot it literally is overwhelming.
Trying to see where the nerve line is in one old crow.
Yeah.
Can't tell if it's through or around. I'm trying to find it because it's. So if you can grab a small little bottle of rose water or rose oil. You're going to connect the nerve line. So rose water would be great. Rose oil would be a little too potent, I think. So do the rose water, and what you want to do is pick it up at Target, just a nice natural little bottle of rose water. On the left hand, I'm assuming we've done the healing from the surgery. So on the 2 fingers, put a little drop there. And on the right, a couple drops there. So you got it on both. But the left hand is where the surgery was. So you want to just dab that. And what you want to do is soothe it on the other end. So the right hand to the navel when it's itching. It should only take you about 7 to 10 days, a couple times a day for that to alleviate. Well, you're reconnecting. That's you connecting. So sorry to do this to everybody, but so when you stand up, right? Okay. So if your surgery was back here and you're getting the irritation here, use your left side to dab rose water where the surgery was. And if you can't, like near it, and then here, where the itching started, you are signaling to the body that you're reconnecting that so that it's not an irritant. It's just that little trigger from the healing process, but the nerve is lined where everything's connected through the body. You may get a pain here, but the actual injury could be down on the bottom right. So basically you're just kind of reconnecting. So rose water, small amount, a little bit on the fingers here, and you're just connecting the nerves. 7 to 10 days, a couple times a day should help. So that'll take care of the itchy belly button.
Awesome.
Sue, this is great news. Whoop, whoop. Sorry, just lentils working for the fibromyalgia. Just love that.
Yeah. I saw that. I was going to bring that up to you.
You're welcome, one old crow.
One old crow. I mean, I've had C4 through C7 has been fused. I've got a steel rod, 6 screws in my neck. That's what holds my head up. And now I've got from S1 to L4 that there's no longer discs left. It's all bone on bone. And so it's like if I sit wrong or step wrong, if I turn wrong, it'll suddenly catch because there's no cushion in there anymore for me. And so it's like I will go down like a dead tree trunk. Zoom. it
But
will
see,
knock me flat on my butt.
next
And
time you're at the drugstore, get yourself either a little bottle of glycerin and make it pure little bottle of glycerin or mineral oil.
okay.
Okay. Think of yourself like the Tin Man, and you have the
Oh,
ability to re-lubricate within there. So that amber I sent you, if you
uh-huh.
would keep that, that's that
You've got it
super
right over here.
lightweight, yeah, the super lightweight, right? That's pain management. If you're
Yeah.
holding that in the left, but you put a couple dabs of glycerin or just mineral oil in those spaces, and you did that a couple times a day while holding the amber, you have the ability to start lubricating that back again.
Oh,
It's
oh,
not
very
much.
good.
These are little steps, and it's communicating with the body that you're allowing yourself to be lubricated, to be loose, as long as that's the mindset you're taking on when you're applying that. Your body absorbs those words, that intention, along with the topical. You're easing the pain because you're bringing that in with the amber, which is really great for pain management, right? And glycerin, natural, mineral oil, either of those work. And as you're applying that, you can do that with people. If there's anyone on here who's had like knee replacement or hip replacement, but they still have tendencies to be stiff from it or their joints, this is a really good tool. You can, if you don't have amber, that's fine. Find something that's soothing for yourself, whether it's a flower petal, whether it's a specific crystal. It can be a photograph of a time when you didn't have this. Pulling that in on the left side while utilizing glycerin or a mineral oil, what would be considered kind of a lubricant, and with a couple fingers on the right, putting it across where those pains are. Great for joints. Good for me because I do a lot of sculpting with my candles. And arthritis has to do with anyone who's worked with Louise Hay knows she's got her little Heal Your Body book. And when I had to figure out why my fingers were swelling from the arthritis, it had a lot to do with feeling unloved. Yeah, go figure. But that's just kind of one of my issues I'm going through. Or has to do with criticism. It has to do with resentment. That's what arthritis represents. Just so you know. So I have to kind of work through that, my shadow work for my process, and that childhood crap, like everybody else.
And Denise is asking if that would help with back issues. Absolutely. That's what we're talking about.
It's more joints. I'm saying that for Sherry because Sherry's guides come in and tell me with those stacked bones how she can soothe it herself. For general back pain, it depends on where on the back it is, low back, mid back, high back, and what burden you're carrying. What are you letting come at you from behind? So, Denise, hers runs up and down. It sits mid to low, but runs up and down. And I keep getting that she was pushed. I don't mean necessarily physically, but it was like a pressure of doing something, like being pushed into something that caused that. And I feel a curvature, like she's curling around from it. No is a pretty complete sentence and a powerful word. So if you just decide to let it go and say, no, I see her back lining up. With lemonade, lemon juice, lemonade. She needs to start squeezing lemons. I don't know what that's about. That's what I keep getting for Denise. I hope that helps. It was a very strange thing about the lemons, but I think all of it's kind of strange, but I don't think strange is a bad thing. It's just my way of wording it. Sorry. Whiplash 2 times. Yep.
There's a lot of
spine stimulator. She's got
There's
a
a
metal,
lot of oh yeah. You're still
came
on
from
Denise's
behind.
back.
Something came from behind. So let's see. Okay. Oh gosh. Sorry, Denise. Good Lord.
Yeah,
Just saw
this is the
that.
rest of Denise's email that she had put up message.
Three's extreme back pain. So that's not going to work with the glycerin mineral oil. I now have spine stimulator in. I have not having another surgery yet. No need. Yeah, don't be doing that.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
watched my husband go through 5 back surgeries in a 14-year time period, and it just
she's
kept
got a
getting
metal
worse.
rod. She's got a metal
Um,
rod. She's got the metal rod running through. So we've got all those nerves firing because now we've got something, not bone in the body. So all the nerves are firing off.
mhm.
So she needs something that actually calms down the nerves because it's just firing out. And accepting, well, part of this is talking to the body, telling it to accept what's there to support you, which is that rod. So now it's a matter of having the nerves not flare in rejection, because that's what it looks like is going on. They look like little sparklers going off all around it. So it's like incorporating it to the body, embracing what's there, working with what's there so that we can calm the nerves that are flaring up in pain. But there would be a nice application at the bottom of the back that would go up. She could start from the base and go up. There are those who make what are called an amber oil. If you can get a good natural one at your local natural, like Whole Foods or natural food store, little bottle of amber essential oil. But you need to blend it with marjoram. That's an essential oil, I think. Never heard this. Marjoram, I think. Marjoram, I think, is an addition.
Marjoram, yeah,
There's an essential oil.
it's a spice that
Yeah, but
can
there's
use.
an essential oil that's marjoram. And you need to make a 2-to-1 ratio. You're going to make your own topical oil, in other words. And fractionated coconut oil is a carrier oil. So hold on a minute. So, okay. Make you one, but I don't have any marjoram. And that was the strangest thing to come in, but whatever. Okay, so get yourself a little 10 milliliter bottle, right? A little roller bottle. If you've got one at home, whatever. I want you to get an amber, right? They make these different brands, and a marjoram. And I want you to do a 2-to-1 ratio. So 2 amber drops to 1 marjoram drop. If you don't want to put it on, if you want to neutralize it, use a fractionated coconut oil. It's carrier oil. You can get them at Amazon. Fractionated coconut oil. So, and then you can make your own blend. And I want it going up. So in other words, when you make your topical oil, if you need someone to make it for you, you're going to roll up the back, meaning you're going to accept. You're going to take that in. Do you see what I'm saying? So applying stuff has a lot to do with intention behind it. If you're trying to get something away from the body, you want it to go out to the right. If you're trying to get back something that came in that wasn't yours, you're going to put it back to the way it came. So you're going to move to the left. This has to do with acceptance. So you've explained what's in the body, but now we need to calm the nerves, have them embrace and wrap what it is. So you want to go up, and you want to go up both sides of the spine, starting above the hip bone. So you're going to want to start. God, this is what I do when I'm on with clients. You're going to want to start and go up. And I don't mean go all the way up the back. You only need to go up about this high. This should only take you a couple of weeks, 3 at the max, of couple swipes a day. Yeah. I hope you got all that. Hope she was still on and got all that.
Yeah, she's still asking questions.
But that
It's
one's for Denise. That's what I want her to try. Marjoram amber blend with a fractionated coconut oil in her own mix. A couple times a day, either side of the spine for about 4 inches going up on either side for about 3 weeks. And she should be able to.
okay. And it's spelled Marjoram. They
Right.
have something in Wikipedia on that.
Yeah, these are like
I just put the link in the thing. You can get the little rollerball things. You can Amazon, probably Walmart, I mean Target, wherever. You can go to your local Whole Food store, they're going to carry that. I believe I've seen it on Amazon where you can buy like a case of the damn things, you know.
Well, I don't think I've got marjoram, or I'd make it for. I can look.
And I've got like 3 or 4 things full of like natural oils that you can use in a diffuser. I don't know if I have marjoram. I would have to go look and see, but
this isn't gonna
I know there's a lot of like weird scents in there, and I'm like, why would anybody use that? And it's where you use it for some other things. So
for her particular issue, my God, I do have it.
There you go.
You can either create this yourself, or if you want to go on my website and do a custom order, I'll make you one myself and send it. I do have it. That's weird. I didn't know I had that. So
there you go. And there are quite a few people who have been talking and sharing different remedies that they've tried for migraines. I know Stormy was and Schweikoff were both talking about migraines. I know I suffer from migraines.
Stormy's is coming from back left.
And there's been a lot of people putting in different items, things you can use to help with a migraine.
There are tons of remedies for that. I have found though that everybody's body is different.
Yeah.
That what
you just have to find what works for you.
May not work for someone else because DNA, cellular level.
With me, when I get a migraine, it's a dark room with cold towels on my face, no sound, no light for a couple of hours to most of the day, and that it eventually will break and go away. And I can usually feel we're coming on, and I can do preventative things.
It's determining what's causing them, though, is the other issue.
Yeah.
Some people
I started getting them when I was like 15, I think, when I first started getting migraines. And I remember they were doing brain scans and all kinds of things, thinking, I had a tumor in my brain or something, but they could never find medically what was going on. I think a lot of it was more on an emotional level of the situation that I was living in at the time. It makes sense. And every now and again, when those emotional centers get kind of triggered along with certain high pitched sounds at the same time, boom, boy, it'll knock me flat. Like the sound, like if you're in a building and a fire alarm goes off, and that noise it makes, but it's a really shrill, high-pitched sound. It doesn't matter where in the building I'm at. If that thing goes off, I'm fighting a migraine the rest of the day. It's something about the pitch and tenor of those alarms that it triggers something in my brain, and it sets off. It's just like it ignites a migraine, and I can literally feel it just taking over, which is really weird. I will admit. And we still
see back left. I'm reading Stormy's, but she said the MRI, but I still get something on the back left, and I'm trying to figure out what that is.
And something that's fairly new, I've had several people I know that deal with back issues that have, because it's kind of fairly new, open to the just general public. You used to have to go to a doctor or a therapist to access it, but the red light therapy, now they're making mats and stuff that you can lay down on or wrap around you with that red light therapy. They've actually coming out with facial masks now that you can put on your face for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes at a time of the red light, infrared light stuff that evidently is, I know years ago I was on a bicycle and got hit by a pickup truck, and it hit me in the shoulder blade. And for the first 3 months after the accident, I was going to a doctor twice a week just to go get that red light infrared therapy done on my shoulder. And so it's I'm seriously thinking about getting one of those red mats. I'm waiting for the insurance to cover it because they're kind of expensive. But
They're about $25. You can get a small
yeah,
one.
Yeah,
they do work for some people to help with that.
Well, Linda G, who's, everybody knows who Linda G is. One of her dogs, I think it was Lulu, had a growth came up, and she started putting a red light thing on her, and the growth went away. And so it's like, I could use that most definitely. wrap that around my head. Let's take that migraine away.
So Stormy, I have a couple things. So one, I get that you're an empath. Pre-night is a crystal that's really good at pushing back energy for empaths. It kind of filters it through. So if you're able to get some pre-night, preferably a bracelet, put that on your left side. But I also get that you're sunlight responsive, that you're impacted with solar flare a lot. And if you don't already do, you need to be following Stefan Burns. So he's a geophysicist, and he tracks a lot of the coronal mass injections, our solar flares. So when we get that, I'm telling you that so you can kind of keep ahead of them when they come in. So when you're very sunlight aligned, your body's responding to that in addition to the empath of energy. So he's a great follow. He's STEFA.
I'm gonna pull it up. I'm subscribed to him. So
I watch him every time he's on. It's very helpful with how the sun reacts, and you seem to be very sun responsive. So that's my suggestions for your chronic migraine.
What's his last name again?
Burns, Burns. Do you follow him on there, Shari?
I do. I was trying to find it.
So just pull him up on YouTube. He's on almost every day. He's letting us know when earthquakes and solar flares, he ties all that together. So, yeah. I think what I would do with you, Stormy, is get out your calendar. And when he's telling you when flares are starting to come in or sunspots are ejecting, you kind of keep it with your calendar to kind of get aligned with it. That's what I'm getting, is you're very sun responsive.
There you go. I just put the link for his YouTube channel in the chat. Hi, Edward. So it looked like Edward beat me to it. But yeah, he's a great resource just to kind of keep up with that stuff. Because I remember a couple of years ago when I first started hearing like some of the astrologists and stuff talking about, well, we've got solar flares coming and da-da-da. And I'm like, doesn't the sun always send out solar flares? What's the big deal? I didn't understand the capacity of what they were talking about. And then I came across this guy's channel and it was like, oh, holy crap, man, this really does affect people and animals and your electronics and all kinds of stuff that's going on.
Can I by chance get CRSTA 23's like nickname, first name?
Oh, CRSTA. What's your first name, darling? First name, nickname.
Lower right, 3 up. Okay, I got that much.
Crystal.
Right,
her name's Crystal.
Up. Lower right, 1, 2, 3 up. Have you flushed your kidneys recently? She needs a kidney flush.
There you go.
I mean, I see the pain level, but I got immediately pulled to your kidneys. So, yeah, I got pulled to the kidneys. Yeah, I'm tingling. You need to do a kidney flush. I'm trying to see how your body reacts, what that means. I don't know what that phrase is, but your kidneys need to get flushed. It's part of the driving pain. Along with a spot in the upper intestine. It's pushing. Cranberry juice isn't going to cut it. It's like I'm trying to look to see an apple, like that apple cider vinegar that you can take in and to see if that's the flush, but body reacts different. That's not the right. All right. This is what I would like you to try. Ginger beer doesn't have any alcohol in it. If you want to have a drink, you can make it as a Moscow Mule, but I really would like ginger beer, cold, really cold. And I would like, most people you can throw lime in, that's just but I would really like it with 2 options. Pomegranate juice, a little squirt of that. POM, I think, is the palm stuff. You can put a little in there. But the first thing I was told was blueberry, 3 of them. So if you get frozen blueberries, get yourself a ginger beer, get it super cold, and I want 3 blueberries. I'd like you to do that cocktail, so to speak. The ginger beer is no liquor in it, but it's more potent than ginger ale is why I'm suggesting this. I'd like you to do that for a week. Once a day at least.
And the frozen blueberries are easy. You can get those at the grocery store in your frozen food section. My brother buys huge bags of them and he'll like put them on ice cream and make smoothies and all kinds of stuff out of them. So the blueberries are easy to get. You can buy them most anywhere.
So you're making your own ginger ale. Okay, then you know what to do. I want you to do either palm or blueberry. You can alternate them, but yeah, your body reacts really well to that.
And she's been craving blueberries.
Well,
that's your body right there telling you need that in your system.
I want you to start. I want that to flush because that's what is actually generating your back pain. So there you go.
All right. Ruby Moon, are you still here, Ruby? She's asking about rheumatoid arthritis. Ruby, let us know if you're still here, babe.
Did we ever find out if I don't know if I didn't see it come up in the comments. Did Smith Artist show up in there? Stuff?
Not yet, no, but she's Allie has just ended her members meeting, and I know she's a member for Allie's channel, so she may have been over there.
Okay. Well, she shows up.
Yeah, Ruby Moon's still here. Okay.
Got her stuff if she would like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her know. I'm gonna email her myself.
You're welcome, Crystal. And so Ruby Moon
is here. Yeah, Ruby is here. So you're dealing with rheumatoid arthritis. Yeah.
It's like finger popping at the ends. I was shown Pop Rock candies and fingers popping like this, and then they said Pop Rock candy. Do you remember that Pop Rock candy? That's what
Yes, I do.
They're showing me that for Ruby Moon, and I'm trying to understand how that relates to the.
Her real name is Mariva.
Okay. They would actually. Okay, so again, a little odd. 8-ounce glass of water with pure mineral oil, very small amount, tablespoon. We're going to oil you from the inside out. I needed to get to the fingers. Ingestible, digestible mineral oil. Very minimal with water, like a teaspoon in a water glass. With cranberries. Some of these concoctions I'm hearing today are odd, to say the least. Makes me want to tend bar as an herbalist. You know? I know you know what I'm trying to say. It didn't come out.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. So yeah, I get it.
Okay. So yeah, it's Pop Rock. It's like but it's only seems to really impact out here. But I don't know what the Pop Rock candy is about. Teaspoon of mineral oil in water, and like whole cranberries. You got it, Ruby Moon. That's kind of what so One Old Crow, I'm in agreement. If it works, it works. You know? I'm with One Old Crow. It's odd what I get told, but if
Thank you, Krista.
It's like the one person, Sue, in here, hers was lentils. It's working. I heard from someone we worked on last time, Sherry. They sent me a message through YouTube last week. They've done everything that was suggested, and they're getting better. The only thing they said was, I still need to add in the nutmeg to get it finished or something. I thought that was nice to know. So.
Yeah, it helps a lot when we get feedback, whether if it's on a reading, a healing, whatever. At least, that gives us the confirmation that we're getting the message right. So,
I think we hit them all, didn't we?
Pretty much. I mean, there was a lot of duplicates. One person would say this issue, and then 5 others would jump in and say, yeah, me too. And so, there's no need to put them all up. Thank you, Krista. She said, thank you so much. I will try that and do more homework. I appreciate it. And everybody in chat also. You are very welcome. It's amazing what, when you start going back into that homeopathic way of dealing with stuff, it is truly amazing how well it will work. We've been so used to take a pill, get a shot, do surgery, this, that, and the other, which there are times when that is absolutely the answer to what you're dealing with. But sometimes it can be something as simple as mineral oil, water, and cranberries, or blueberries, or what was the other weird one we got earlier?
The sriracha and honey, that was nice.
The sriracha and yeah, and it's like, okay, there's one I've never heard used before, but if it works, you better come back and let us know it works so other people can try it.
And it was One Old Crow that had messaged me, so thank you for that. Yeah, that it was working. Well,
yes.
Add the nutmeg in, because that would, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, we've been at this an hour and 15 minutes, and I know this can be really draining for
Thank you,
Trish.
Edward. Thank you, Edward.
And
I appreciate that.
and
I'm happy to help.
that's it. We will be back next month, and we've been doing these about once a month, so we will let y'all know. Keep Trish in your prayers for things to calm down in her world, and I continue to ask for prayers on my end, especially for the puppy dog. His back legs are starting to work again, so we've been doing a lot of different things people suggested. We got the little doggy wheelchair, which he's a hilarious to watch when he
You've been
gets in
giving
that
him the
damn thing.
bacon?
And
You've been giving him the bacon?
no, I don't have any bacon. I don't
He's been
remember the
asking
bacon.
for that. I told you that the last time.
You did tell me that last time, and I totally forgot. I'm gonna get him some bacon. I'm writing it down right now as we speak because I know I have
There's
to go.
enough fat lying in it that it actually helps soothe his bones. So
And,
you're fine to give it to him with the fatty pieces on it. It helps his bones.
all right. And somebody, one of my son's naval buddies sent him some kind of a mineral oil or something to like rub in, and or not to rub on his skin, but to put in his food. And that seems to be helping as well. So
yeah, he needs a little fat line through his bones because his bones are getting a little bit brittle line there, and it's kind of just like lubricating him from the inside too. So mine is Ribbons and Wax. I was just going to answer Crystal. I'm at Ribbons and Wax on YouTube. You can also find me on Instagram.
The link is in the description box. And website's in the description box.
So I will appreciate any support or pass it along to someone else. And I can say it 100 times, but shop small business. It can truly save somebody's life.
Yeah, it's fun to go shopping at the big ones and you can get good sales. And then I stop and think, okay, how many of my local stores have this? Maybe it's $10 or $15 more. That's going to make a big difference because Amazon's not going to miss that $30 you just spent, but that local shop.
I birthed this while we were talking.
You did what?
I birthed a candle while we were talking.
Oh, you birthed it while we were. I thought you said you burnt it. I was like, it doesn't look burnt.
No, he's still hot.
Birth.
He's still hot.
He's hot to trot. There you go. I like
he's
that
still
one.
Hot.
That's cool. What is it? Just like pop out of the thing when it hits certain temp?
Yeah, there's your mold. So he popped out of there. He was a download. He's called flickering. I don't know what that means, but he's got wild berry mead in him with a few of the whimsies that I make. And I started doing it came to me, well, a friend called last night to see how I was doing, and she's something about the 12/12 portal and everything that's happening through the month of December. So we've got the, a full moon, the 12/12 portal, winter solstice,
new moon. Yeah.
The 3i Atlas is going to be closest to Earth some point in December. So I started building up little kits today for all of the things through December, for the 12/12 and the winter solstice. So I made little pyramids today. So people can manifest.
Cool.
Yeah, so they're going to come with a group of crystals. They'll be up on my website this weekend. So you can do a whole manifestation for the month. And
she also just made some snowflakes and Christmas trees and all that stuff.
Yeah, just little winter solstice snowflakes. Just something fun.
Yeah, aren't those cute?
They're just
and little Christmas trees and other things. So those would make great stocking stuffers.
The cute stuff is not normally what I do, but at the holiday stuff, I don't mind creating stuff like that because why wouldn't you have a little bit of whimsy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit
and
of fun.
People are more apt to buy that kind of stuff at the holidays as opposed to other times of the year. Just simply because they're thinking, oh, stocking stuffer, or oh, I need candles to go, on my table for the holiday meal or whatever. Um, so yeah, December is
Thank
going to
you.
be a very happening month. Um, so
I want to just
it's
thank you. I need to turn sideways to read. How sad is this? Thank you, Innocent Potato and Todd. Absolutely. You can always shoot me an email if you have questions about something. I'm happy to do that. So
yep.
I just
There
saw.
you go.
You want to birth one, Sherry?
Sure. Let's
I like
birth
them.
one.
I like them when they're still warm. I'm like a little kid. I can't. I'm so impatient that I can't wait. Let's see what he looks like. I used to do Sunday shows, but I haven't been lately. But he came out pretty good.
Oh, that's a pretty one.
It did come out nice. What do you think? He's still hot.
I like that. Is that an oval?
Yeah.
Oval shape? Yeah.
Good call.
Okay.
Sherry's got it down. Yeah. Not too shabby.
That's pretty. I like that. I like
Yeah,
the
it's got little
colors.
wings on it.
Yeah, there you go. Got your angel wings right there.
Little angel wings on it. That smells pretty good. If I may say so.
One old crow says it looks like marble. Yeah, it does look like marble.
They
It looks like a
can.
marble countertop.
Yeah. Sky blue and a little bit of I think it's burgundy.
That's what it looks like.
A little sky blue, a little burgundy.
It's very pretty. I like that.
I did. That one came out pretty nice. I'm excited. My pouring is done for the day. Pour a couple and finish. So
Yeah, that's not something you do in a couple of hours. I mean, that's
they cure. Well, they
it's,
cure.
it's,
They take
it's
24 hours. They got to cure for a full day.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, from conception to you're selling it, that's not a couple of hours job. That's a couple of days
2 days.
jobs or longer, depending. Yeah. And oh yeah, me too, Dibs. I love going through that kind of stuff and just smelling. I'll go through and pick up different candles and smell them. And, oh, that smells good. Oh, that smells good. I'm popping the lids on all of them, taking a sniff.
All right. Well,
thank you everybody for joining us. We're gonna wrap this up. I got a members meeting in 30 minutes. I gotta go get ready for, and I'm still trying to do the email list. That's how out of whack it's been for the last few days for me. I am so behind on everything. Thank you, Trish, for all of your wonderful gifts that you give so freely to everybody.
thank you, Sherry.
Please go to her YouTube channel and click the subscribe button. It's free, and like and share while you're at it. And then go to her website, ribbonsandwax.com, and you can see all of the wonderful things that she makes and that she sells. And it's a good time. You order now, you can get it in time for Christmas and get everything in your stocking stuffers and your Christmas gifts. And sometimes you want just a little something. You're not looking to spend, $500 on somebody, but maybe $20 or $50 or something. So
Just to address old Windwalker, there's no chemicals in my candles. Just to be clear, I use pigment, natural scent, natural wax, and cotton wicks, no metal core wicks. So there's no issues with burning mine.
There you go. So and I can attest, I have one of Trisha's candles and it is wonderful. I keep the ribbon on it
I was like, why do you keep your ribbon on there, Sherry?
Because it just makes me feel special because it's still got the ribbon on it.
Well,
but I love the smell on it. I mean, y'all can tell I've been burning the hell out of it. So, but yeah, I love the smell of it.
Crystal, just so Crystal knows, I'm in Kansas City area. I'm in the Kansas City area, I should say, kind of north of there, but yes.
Here we go. So thank you, everybody. Y'all have a great weekend. If for whatever reason I don't see you again until next week, Have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much stuffing or marshmallow yams or any of the bad stuff. Stick to the good stuff. And we will see you soon. Bye for now.